Orale! What's up, homies? On this episode, we talk about NFTs, our NFT projects, and OpenSea. You don't want to miss this one. Orale! What's up, homies? It's the Chino and Homeboy podcast. I am America's Homeboy. And with me are my co-hosts, Chino
Konnichiwa, bitches.
and Hate Jones.
Push that motherfucking button.
And 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 on this episode, we're going to be talking about NFTs.
That's right. Non-fungible tokens.
That's right.
It's
Now I know we've gone over
craze.
this. We've gone over this conversation. I think maybe twice already.
A little bit,
but
yeah.
but it deserves a little revisit. It deserves a revisitation.
Yeah. I like that revisitation.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was drunk at a bar Friday,
Okay.
and
I like the way it starts.
And somebody mentioned that I should make some of my artwork NFTs, and I'm like, I don't have artwork, I have design work. It's different. But then it rolled back to me like you had quoted my poem about modern communication.
Yes.
And I was like, I could turn that, because I did make that with an image.
Yes, he did.
And I was like, and I read it, and I quoted it to him. He's like, that's not bad. Even my girl was slightly impressed, because she thought I was full of shit. She was rolling her eyes and all this other bullshit. And then I spitted it, because it took me a minute to remember it all the way. And then once I remember it all the way, she was like, oh, all right, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, we live at the height of communication with nothing to say, and traffic is thick.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would definitely that one right there would definitely sell as an NFT faux show.
Yeah, and then I actually told him, like, I wrote this in the early 2000s before Facebook and MySpace and any of that shit actually existed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Friendster, Multiply, High Five.
Oh yeah, no, this was like
Black Planet. This is like Black Planet. AIM.
Yep.
Yeah.
AOL.
Yeah, AOL Instant Messenger.
Yahoo Messenger. Yeah.
What is it? Was it message boards?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Geosites.
Geosites. Dude, oh man.
Dude, I used to have a GeoCities website.
We all did.
Yeah. What the fuck happened to GeoCities? They just went bankrupt or what?
Question.
I think web hosting became a little bit more easier to ascertain.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It became more accessible. So
you know what? They probably died off when MySpace came along, because that took it over.
Yeah. MySpace. Wow, that MySpace and Friendster. Holy shit!
Back
those
during
the first ones I was ever been on.
Back when you used to build a web page using tables.
Yep.
Right, and you could embed music, on your fucking profile.
Yeah,
which was annoying. It's funny.
I saw this.
I still get requests for that shit. Yeah. Like, can you make music? Like, why do I want music playing on a fucking website that I might only be on here for 2 fucking minutes?
I don't want to listen to the kind of music that you listen to.
Yeah, I'm like I had explained to a girl who I still haven't did work with her yet. Like, I got my own music playing when I'm surfing. I don't want to hear the shit that you're playing unless I click on it.
Right.
Well,
I saw this tweet.
Go ahead.
I saw this tweet made by a girl, and in it she said, "I wish there was a feature on Facebook or whatever it was. I think it was Facebook. I wish there was a feature where you could, have music playing on your profile when people visit you. And there was a reply that said, we officially have people young enough to not know what MySpace is. And it's true. It's like, that was the huge thing with MySpace, right? That whole, you embed music on your thing, and then you have like, your top 10 or whatever that fucking caused fights. Like you had to be really careful about who you put in there, because, if this person is expecting to be your number one and they're not, then that's a fight. If you have people on there who are expecting to be on your top 10 and they aren't, that's a fight. You know what I mean? It's like, people don't know that kind of shit anymore. Like, well, is it up until when was it? Homeboy, 2006. We're still allowed to access MySpace on the
because Facebook went online in 2007, 2008.
Right.
Yeah, and then when Facebook made its debut, that was the death of MySpace and Tom.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Rest in peace, Tom.
Rest in peace, Tom. Yeah. But anyway, back to NFTs. What about NFTs are we discussing today?
He said, "How do you make them?" Did we Did we not pay attention to the question?
Well, I want him to repeat the question, so we could. You know what I mean? So the kids could know what we're talking about.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Stand corrected.
Well, so like I say, I have a item that I would like to turn into a NFT. Mm-hmm. What will be the process of doing so?
Okay, so the first thing you got to do is have a wallet. I suggest using MetaMask. So what you do is, using Chrome, you have to download the extension for MetaMask into Chrome. And first you have to set up that wallet. You don't necessarily have to have anything in your wallet just yet. Just have a wallet. And then from there, go to this is my process, by the way. This is the way I did it. There's other ones and other blockchains that you could use, but at this time I used Ethereum. Yeah, the Ethereum blockchain.
This is my process. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Right. Oh no, it's other people's processes. What I'm saying is, like, there's this one and there's other ones that you could do, which is virtually the same, just a different blockchain.
Horse.
So set up your MetaMask wallet, and then go to OpenSea.io. That is currently the biggest, most popular marketplace for non-fungible token assets. So you go there, you connect your wallet using your extension to OpenSea, and you then upload your artwork or whatever it is that you want to mint as an NFT, and you freeze your metadata, and then you sell it. You place it up for sale. I mean, it's that may sound like
so I'm saying, like, what do I do with the physical file? Do I like upload that to something?
Yes, okay. That's basically what you do. You just upload it.
Now the other thing is, how do you? So from what I understand, when I sell an NFT, I could sell it so, like, anytime you sell it, that I get a kickback.
Yes.
So is that automatic, or is that something you have to set up?
That's something you have to set up.
Because you have to determine the percent. You have to set the percentage.
Yes, you have to set the percentage. And it's the standard is 10%, and I think OpenSea lets you go up to 10%. And so, when you set it up, when you upload, excuse me. Oh, look, a Chino burp on the show. Those are rare. Those should be NFTs. All you need is
a dick joke.
Chino burps are rare enough that they could function as NFTs. But in any case, when you set it up, when you upload your digital asset that you want to mint, you can set. It gives you the option to set your royalty fee, and it's usually 10%. So and that's it. So every time it sells in perpetuity, you will get a kickback of whatever it's sold for. So for example, let's say you mint your NFT, it sells for, let's say 400, and whatever 400 is in Ether, and it sells later on. Like whoever purchased it sells it later on. Whatever that person sells it for, you will get 10% of that sale. And every single time it sells after that, you will get a kickback.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's actually a very, very easy, streamlined process. They've come up with ways to prevent you from paying what they call gas fees. They're essentially transaction fees when you post your stuff. Back then, I think it would cost you money just to post it, but there's ways of doing that now where the only time you will pay a gas fee is if someone buys it. Certain blockchains do away with gas fees altogether. I think Solana is one of them. And
so if they're not doing that, then how do they make money?
From the transaction. Like what I'm saying is there's no gas fee when you're posting it.
Oh, okay. But when you do the transaction, they do charge
so.
a fee through there. Okay.
I believe so, yeah. So
they're just not like I said, not charging you for posting the information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There is a token called Polygon, I believe, and that's an ERC20
token. Oh, that's
token.
the one. That's the one I was telling you about with the horse racing one. Polygon.
Yeah, Polygon. Polygon is cool because it's it's scalable, and it uses Ethereum. It's an ERC20 token, so it's very easy to swap tokens and coins and all that stuff. But Polygon's cool that way. Like I said, Solana is another one of those blockchains where they try to limit gas fees. So with Ethereum 2.0 coming out, that's also going to fix a lot of stuff. But right now we're stuck with Ethereum, and a lot of people who are into NFTs, I mean, Ethereum is like a big thing, and Ethereum has that special quality where it's easy to what do you call it? It's interchangeable. You know what I mean?
Ethereum, very easy to swap. Ethereum value is in it's a backbone versus
right.
Bitcoin is just a Bitcoin is only that transaction, where Ethereum is a backbone to a blockchain.
Yeah,
and that's where their value is really going to derive from.
Yeah, but the thing with Bitcoin though is there was a recent update where it changed it to where there is now more functionality, a lot like Ethereum, where there's other stuff that you could do with it, and it has something to do with smart contracts as well. So Bitcoin is actually going to be a bit more utilitarian, I suppose, when it comes to compared to like other cryptocurrencies, where it's not just the transaction thing. There's going to be other stuff that Bitcoin can do, because like Ethereum, what part of the thing that makes Ethereum special is not just the interchangeability, but like the fact that you're able to do NFTs, with Ethereum, and Solana is the same way, so Bitcoin doesn't really have that capability until this update. I forget the name of the goddamn update. But yeah, Bitcoin's going to change a little bit. So does that answer your question though about
yeah. We're gonna have to work that out, because I do want to at least make that one piece just to put it in the air, and we can go on from there.
Yep. The Bitcoin update is called Taproot. There you go. So,
well, I can name it after OK rock
band. Yeah. I thought that too, actually. Like, Taproot. Why didn't I name it after this band? Here you go. Taproot. Key takeaways. Taproot, Bitcoin's latest upgrade, is its most significant one in 4 years. The Taproot upgrade batches multiple signatures and transactions together, making it easier and faster to verify transactions on Bitcoin's network. It also scrambles transactions with single and multiple signatures together and makes it more difficult to identify transaction inputs on Bitcoin's blockchain. Taproot could help scale the number of transactions occurring on Bitcoin's network. There's just a few of the changes that Bitcoin is going to have with Taproot. So
okay.
Yeah.
I gotta get all that digital wallet bullshit. I could have been a millionaire, my niggas. I could have been a millionaire.
All of us could have.
No, but like I actually knew about Bitcoin like in 2008.
Yeah, me too.
I just did.
Me too.
I didn't get it. I didn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
One blog that I was following, they turned the company now is called Treehouse or teamtreehouse.com. It's like a web learning platform to like teach you to code and shit like that and build websites.
Yes, I looked into them because I was gonna enroll with them.
Yeah, they used to be called Think Vitamin at first, and it was like a blog for designers and shit like that. And then they started doing their training, and then they were how I found out about Bitcoin, because you could pay them in Bitcoin for their services. And so I was like, what's this Bitcoin shit? Da-da-da-da. And people kept talking about mining Bitcoin and all this other shit. And I'm like, I don't get it. What does this mining mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I put this app on my computer and it generates coins. How the fuck is that fair? You know, they didn't explain the fact that mining the coins were actually running other transactions. You know, like you're earning money by running transactions and being a part of the network. You know, so like their lingo and terminology just threw me the fuck off, and I couldn't understand it. But if I would have just, threw a couple of $100 on there, it'd be gravy right now.
If I had invested,
we got to jump in the turnstile, nigga. We got to jump in the turnstile
for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had invested even 1,000 last year on on certain cryptocurrencies, man, like we would have a Chino and a Homeboy animated show right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, my girl's dumped some of her cash. She got her crypto wallet going and got a couple of currencies going. I'm gonna get mine probably going before the end of this year. I got another homeboy who took all of his money out of I might invite him on to see if he wants to talk about it or whatever fuck. But me and him talk through chats about it because he's heavy into Bitcoin. But he's taken all of his money out of his investments and put it 100% into Bitcoin.
That wouldn't be a bad move, actually.
Yeah. Like he just rides the wave. So he, when it's high, he sells. When they dip down, he buys back in, and he keeps riding those predictive waves. Yeah.
I'm actually part of a Discord group where they talk about pumps and dumps all the time. And so and that's how you make money as a trader. You buy low.
But I'm saying the pump and dump is usually illegal. And I've seen some of the ones, like when they were doing Dogecoin, there was a lot of people doing pump and dump. Like they convince you to buy into it because they've already pre-bought into it, and when you buy into it, they're cashing out, and then it falls. So
and that's exactly how it works. Is like what they'll do is they'll try to quote unquote manipulate the market. And what's happening is whenever whales buy, like what they're trying to do is have people sell, so that way the price goes down. Whales come in and scoop up like a huge number of tokens or coins or whatever, which will then make the price go up. And once once it goes up, they sell for a profit and just keep on doing that. So that's essentially what's happening. So people talk about that shit all the time, like everywhere. Like they talk about how whales are manipulating the market, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, it's just it's what people do, you know. So we can't stop that kind of shit. So, but yeah, NFTs are going to be, you know, a big thing, I believe, and
what I'll tell
it would be wise for us to look into
what
it.
I tell people is like the blockchain is just going to be a giant validation and tracking system.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, do you remember the conversation that we had in a previous episode where you had said, you know, that you're putting it out there, you're putting it out in the universe, the ether or whatever, that one of the ways that the NFTs could be used, you know, is for verification. Like, for example, with sneakers, we were talking about sneakers, you know, how Nike would, you know, when they sell sneakers, you know, to verify its authenticity, you know, you give them the NFT kind of thing, and they're actually doing that now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I saw the little patent stuff that you posted up.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
yeah,
there you go.
And like we talked about this in the podcast,
like your DMV shit could be on the blockchain. Like, there's no reason for like a lot of things that need verification from your ID, your driver license plate, your DMV registration, your passport, all that shit could sit on the blockchain.
Yep. I mean, they're doing that shit with music too. You know, they're saying that this is going to save or, you know, change the music industry and give the power back to the artists. You know,
yes and no, right? Because like, I'm not going to buy your MP3s and then give them and then resell them to anybody. They're just like, I'm going to have them. Right. If I can't copy and give it to you, then you're going to go to the source and buy your own copy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think what they're, you know, what they mean is like when you put your music up as an NFT, we'll talk about that shit later, because I have to look at it again to look at the details and shit.
No, so, I know. I
like, want to speak.
Tory Lanez sold like an album as an NFT, but I'm like,
yeah,
you're a person who has a name. It's not going. Right. It's not going to do anything for any no-name person. The coolness of it is that you can put out this music and say, hey, there's a limited edition, buy it as an NFT. You can't get it anywhere else, and now you have it. But like the buyers are not going to resell it to where he's going to keep making money off of it, because once they have it, they just have it, and the ownership of the papers just say that yours is the official one, when you can still bootleg it and let somebody else listen to it or have their own copy of it, you know?
Yeah.
So like I say like the Wu-Tang, that Wu-Tang album, if that was an NFT, the person who actually owns it has the rights to redistribute. So if they then made copies for people to buy, they would basically give kickbacks to the Wu-Tang Clan if it was sold as an NFT. And I think they sold it with the contract is if they did do anything like that, the Wu-Tang Clan did get a piece of it. So like if they went to a record company and say, hey, we're gonna press up some copies and send it out into the public. The contract stated for like 20 years or more that Wu-Tang would get a cut. I do believe I heard that. So it wasn't like, oh, you own it outright in its entirety without having to give publishing fees back if you distribute it in any capacity.
Right. Yeah, like that single copy sold for like 4 million or some shit.
Yeah.
You know? And it's owned by an NFT group, you know, so, and they have the rights to it or some shit. So
yeah,
I mean, you know, it's an interesting thing that's happening right now. Like a lot of these NFTs that are being sold and being, you know, marketed, it's not just, I mean, for the most part, they're art, right? But there is some sort of utility to it. You know, some of them have this thing where if you own one, then you have an invite to business meetings or like, you know, like shit like that. You have an invite to certain parties or certain inner circles, and you know, where you can connect and network and stuff like that. Some of them trying to make a game out of it where, you know, you could breed, quote unquote, breed two NFTs to make a unique one, you know, some shit like that. You know what I mean? Some of them are going to be used for the metaverse, You know, like there's ever since I've started looking into it, my feed is inundated with advertisements about, check out this metaverse thing or check out this NFT thing, and it's Homeboy and I had a bit of a discussion about market saturation about it. And yes, it's starting to get there, even though there's not a lot of people who relatively not a lot of people know about it yet. There are a lot of people who are still clueless about like NFTs and crypto, but it's entering the zeitgeist enough to where it's gaining traction. It's going to achieve escape velocity here pretty soon, and so we were talking about like market saturation, and one thing that I did say was that yes, there might be market saturation, but there's as far as our content, we need to flood the market with our content. You know what I mean? So we talked about that shit, and it's going to be, it's going to change the game at least a little bit, if not majorly. So, it's like the new way to flex. It's a new way to, to invest. Some pundits are saying that it might even be bigger than cryptocurrency as far as an investment is concerned. So I'm not sure about that, but there's at least enough. It's being talked about enough to where it's going to be part of our zeitgeist for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, blockchain tracking, authentication,
yep,
for everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
Deeds to your house. Verifications that your comic books are authentic, art authentication, and verification.
Shit,
and the bandwidth for actually trading them. So like if you own a Monet, you get it validated, you NFT it, and then if you decide to sell it, you basically it can end any portion of having validators in real life. Because like if you have the Monet and you don't have the NFT, then this is a fake.
Yep. Now you spoke about comic books just now. Disney is getting into the whole NFT thing, and like I said, not a lot of people know about it yet, but enough people know about it to where it's getting more and more steam. But they drop collectibles, they drop comic books, they drop like from different brands, from like Marvel to Cartoon Network, like that kind of stuff. And I was checking it out earlier this week, and also last week. There's this collectible, fairly rare, of Mickey and Donald holding hands. And when it dropped, it sold for, or you could, if you were lucky enough to buy one, it would have cost you 333 gems. A gem in that ecosystem is roughly $1, right? So you're paying $333 for it, and it sold out in seconds. And if you look at the marketplace right now, some of them are selling for like $4,000 at least, off of a virtual fucking collectible, and so comic books as well. I missed a few of them already where they dropped a comic book with different variant covers, and they range from like common or uncommon, uncommon, ultra rare to like secret rare. And obviously the ones that are rarer or have more rarity is going to be worth more. And the amount of money that these things are selling for is ridiculous, and so it's major enough to to be talked about. So, and the fact that Disney's getting in on it, is I think a big.
Well, I mean, like at the minimum, NFTs are just pods, and the maximum is
right.
It's something greater
trading
than
cards.
That. Yeah. And so this can come into style or go out of style real quick, and it don't really cost them anything to do it because it's all digital. So Like they don't even have a manufacturing cost. They already own the
Right.
artwork. It's like, hey, here's a still from a movie. Here's like the cost of manufacturing is the cost of somebody going through the video and taking a screenshot, and then you're done.
Yep.
And then after that, it's there forever, and you can sell as many of them as you fucking feel like it.
Yeah. Well, see, and that was, one of the things they came up with. One of the things I wanted to do was sell my art, mint it as NFTs and sell it, but I haven't done it yet. I mean, they're minted, but they're not for sale, because I don't want to rush it. Like I want to come up with a good marketing plan, and I want to come up with like a good ad strategy, so that way we could see if we could get our projects made using NFTs. So yeah, it's it's going to be a project of ours that I'm going to spearhead. So we'll see where it goes. So it's something I've spoken to. I mean, I put it up in the war room, and I've spoken to Homeboy about it briefly. And yeah, we just gotta we gotta be patient with it. So
my only problem with NFTs is the destruction to the environment and the fucking gas fees.
That is something that we talked about even yesterday.
Destruction of the environment. Tell me more.
Well, they're very energy hungry resources, right? Like it puts a strain on the electrical grid, right? To mint them because of the hardware required to mine the Ethereum for it. Right. So, and the gas fees are just fucking ridiculous. Like right now I checked and it's like $137 to mint one NFT.
For gas fees?
Yeah, the gas fee. But once you mint it, you can mint as many copies as you want, right? Once you pay the one-time fee.
So when I minted mine on OpenSea, it asks you how many copies you want to mint.
Yeah.
I haven't paid anything because I'm using Polygon, which is on the Ethereum blockchain.
Right.
But yeah, it'll ask you, well, how many copies do you want to mint? So you can set it there, and it'll be that one-time thing. Well, actually, no, I didn't pay. That's right, because I use Polygon. But I think with Ethereum, you do have to pay to mint.
Now,
but in any case,
I do have to ask at this point, like Polygon, Ethereum, right? Does it affect the market value of your NFT if you use Polygon versus Ethereum?
No.
Does someone purchasing your NFT have to purchase it through the Polygon network exclusively?
Well, you could set it to where, like, how would you, what kind of currency are you willing to accept, as payment for your NFT? And you can either have Ethereum, wrapped Ethereum, and DAO. There's multiple ones in there that you can choose. So even though you're using the Polygon blockchain or whatever, you can still use Ethereum as your payment if you want to, kind of thing.
How much time does the layperson have to invest in just figuring all of this shit out?
And by layperson, he means me.
Like the whole minting process?
And finding out which blockchain or currency they should choose, and
you could have a cursory read or cursory search or cursory research and figure it all out in 10 minutes.
Right, but would that person get fucked in the ass if they did that?
I want to say no.
There you go.
yeah, just to read, and it's very comprehensive. It's really not complicated. It seems like it could be, or it seems like it is, because of the spooky language.
Yeah.
Because if I start saying MetaMask ERC20, using all these acronyms, like, you're gonna be like, are you fucking speaking English to me?
Right.
Like, are you speaking some sort of hybrid Swahili and Greek, kind of thing?
Yep.
Is this the Septuagint that I need to translate, kind of thing?
Yeah.
But it's really not that difficult. Like I said, you could spend a quick 10 minutes reading about stuff, and you'll figure it out. If I can figure it out, you guys can.
Right on.
So but yeah, let's look into NFTs.
By the way, audience, listen, if you want to hear that conversation about NFTs that we had earlier, well, guess what? You're going to have to go and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts, because that was pre-animation, or I should say pre-Hate Jones.
Yep.
What is that? BH, before Hate Jones?
Yeah, before Hate Jones.
Yeah.
Wasn't I on that episode though?
No.
Because we did talk about NFTs before.
That was one, yeah, we did, but no, you were not on.
This one was like way earlier.
No, it was way earlier. This was during the Elon Musk, our Lord and Savior times.
Yeah.
Especially when Jones, the birth of Dogecoin or some shit. That's when we did it.
Okay. Yeah, it was the episode after Elon was the host of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
By the way, hey Jones, you might want to change your name there.
He said the names don't show up.
No.
Oh, never mind then. Cool. You guys, or Homeboy, spoke about gas fees earlier. Now, gas fees are unfortunately a necessary evil. But there is an upcoming update to the Ethereum blockchain. I'm not sure when it's rolling out, but the plan is to make the gas fees not so high, if not virtually eliminate them altogether. But speaking of gas fees, I attempted to mint an NFT on release, or actually it was pre-sale. I was whitelisted under pre-sale a couple of weeks ago, and someone dropped the ball on the dev side, where the mint button on the website wasn't working properly. So I lost a few things on gas fees. I lost a few, maybe $20, $40 in total, I want to say, in gas fees from the failed transaction that they reimbursed me for. But in any case, when I was finally able to figure out, what was wrong, and mint the NFT, or attempt to mint the NFT using the smart contract, the gas fee that they were asking me to pay was $25,000. Now, the thing that I was trying to buy wasn't worth that much, because it need to have a preset pre-sale price, right? And the reason why the gas fees was that high is because of the traffic in the blockchain. So the higher the traffic, the more congested it is, the more congested the traffic is, the higher the fees you're going to pay. And so it fluctuates, depending on how many people are trying to access said blockchain, whether it's buying, selling, minting your NFT, that kind of stuff. And so when Ethereum 2.0 rolls out and they make all these changes, because I think they're trying to move from proof of work to proof of stake, which will decrease their energy consumption and make it more efficient. The gas fees are going to be significantly lower, if not gone altogether. I'm not sure. So gas fees are a motherfucker. Like, there are times when I wanted to stake certain reward coins that I got from some of my investments, and the fucking gas fees were significantly more than what I was trying to stake, and it was like, this shit ain't worth it, So, yeah, gas fees are a motherfucker.
Yeah, I just tried to, I guess, buy a CryptoKitty, right? And the gas fees right now to buy a CryptoKitty is $85.
Yeah, which actually is not bad.
Is a
or $89.
A CryptoKitty is it's an NFT.
It's one of those NFT games.
Yeah, they're NFT
it's one of the first
games.
ones.
Yeah, where you buy 2 CryptoKitties, right? 2 NFTs, and then you pay gas fees to breed them, and they produce another CryptoKitty that then you could sell on the open market.
Oh, yeah, so it's like a digital Tamagotchi.
Something like that. It's more like a digital Pokemon.
And these
it's like
CryptoKitties that you breed.
It's like taking a Squirtle and a Pikachu and then having them fuck to create a new Pokemon. Yeah.
And there's something about the algorithm that allows them to potentially generate a unique quality or ability or whatever have you.
Yeah.
And the more unique your shit is, the more it's going to be valued. And so yeah, it's it's one of the CryptoKitties is one of the first NFT projects that rolled out, and they made a game out of it. So they gamified it. So there are certain NFT projects out now who are, I guess, doing the same thing. I know that Bored Ape is either Bored Ape or Fat Ape Club. They're gonna be doing something similar in that you could breed 2 apes.
I don't know why you brought up Bored Ape when you could have just simply brought up FAP.
Well, I'm getting to that.
Fuck Bored Ape. You want FAP.
Yes, what he said. Fuck Bored Ape. You want FAP. FAP is a family phallus planet.
Yes.
So basically, it's a bunch of art involving dicks.
It's art penis. It's penis art.
Veiny motherfuckers. Turgid, veiny motherfuckers.
Some cut, some uncut. That's what I like the most.
Right. So okay, so it's about dicks, right? And that's funny and crude and obnoxious, and that's great. I like that. But one of the things that I really, I guess, enjoyed about like researching this project is that they're all about like was it like positivity?
Yeah.
Which is was kind of cool. They're also
I wonder if they're gonna have dicks that vary in length and girth.
Probably. They also are doing something with HIV research. So I guess some of the proceeds from some of the money that they make with this NFT project is going to go towards HIV research, which is noble, I think.
Yep. Now we've reached peak NFT gamification when you can now purchase a horse, a thoroughbred racehorse NFT, right? And race that NFT against other thoroughbred racehorse NFTs. And
you can breed them too.
And I think you could bet on the races, and yes, and you could breed them. You could breed your NFTs.
Yep.
We've reached peak NFT gamification at this point.
Yeah, we're living in the pinnacle of human achievement, as it were.
Yes.
With breedable thoroughbred NFT horses.
That's right.
That you could race and bet money on. What a fucking time to be alive.
What a time to be fucking alive, man. I'm telling you.
That's fucking brilliant. But like
Bustus, I'm dropping a friend's NFT in the spot. Check the text.
All right.
Right on. But yeah,
that is amazing. Oh my god!
Here, let me check it out.
That is fan-fucking-tastic.
Let's see.
It is NSW. So expect it to be in the podcast debrief.
All right. Wait, where'd you post it
at? In the chat, in the Zoom chat.
Oh, we're here. Okay. I'm over here looking at the wrong thing. Let's see. Let's check this out.
It is a penis being surrounded by sharks.
I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna call it Penis Colossus.
Penis Colossus. Yeah.
Penis Colossus. Yeah.
That is fucking incredible.
Is it gonna be metal?
No, it's gonna be in the fat.
No.
Now,
I'm
does
saying,
that thing have the drip? Does that thing have the drip, or is it just dripping?
I don't know if it's supposed to be the drip, pre-cum or post-cum. I don't know.
Well, so what I was gonna say earlier was I'm looking at some of these NFT collections, right? And I don't mean to knock them, but there are some that I look at. I'm like, I'm not the greatest fucking artist in the world, but I think my fucking digital art is pretty fucking good. Now, if this thing can sell, through aesthetics alone, I think mine would at least get some traction. You know what I mean? So that was pretty much my motivations as far as deciding to mint and sell NFTs, because I'm like, you know what, I could do some good for Chino and Homeboy doing this shit. So I'm trying to see the thing that you posted. It's not letting me. Hold on. I have to be logged in.
All right, let me close.
Commiserate amongst yourselves while I figure this out.
No. So did he explain the art piece? Because it's a penis sitting on a platform on a pedestal of some kind, mid flaccid, mid erection, dripping some kind of fluid from the tip, and it's got sharks in the water circling around it.
I mean, it's the clap.
They have shark fins, but that could be killer whale fins, as far as we know.
No, those are shark fins.
Yeah, like I don't know where you actually, because he didn't post the link, so I don't know where.
Are those STDs circling around the hungry penis?
Man,
because I'm gonna assume the penis is drooling.
He's somebody that I want to come on as a future guest. So yeah. let me hit him up and see when he's available, and then we can ask him all questions. Because he's a pretty smart, knowledgeable guy, and he's selling homemade or handmade soaps right now that I've been using. Like I bought a 10-pack last Christmas, and I've been using them this year, and they're great. And I'm about to buy another 10-pack. And
now that NFT, can he make that as an ashtray? I need something for my weed.
I'm sure he can. He's been in the manufacturing of products and whatnot. He's a very what do you call it, resourceful guy.
Okay, that would make a great ashtray. Let him know that.
That does look amazing.
Right? Fucking incredible.
Well, he's one of my friends who've encouraged me the most to like, even like I told you I was out at a bar on Friday, right? The guy I told about the poem, he was like, dude, you should do a podcast. And I was like, dude, I actually am a part of a podcast. It's not my creation, but but this friend who made this NFT also was like one of the guys who really encouraged me to get into podcasting, but I ended up jumping on y'all niggas bandwagon.
That's cool with us.
Yeah.
So it happened, just not in the form in which they thought.
Whatever gets us canceled, bro. I'm pretty sure just having you on here, alone, people are like, cancel this motherfuckers.
Indeed.
Look, I just want to say that the Chino and Homeboy podcast would not be the same if Hate Jones wasn't in it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It just wouldn't be as fun.
Hey,
yeah, absolutely.
We wouldn't have these cartoons as it wasn't for me. This is the first time this motherfucker took my advice and took it another level.
And now we're blessed with his image sitting in a toilet.
And no, like I told people about the cartoon aspect of it, and they loved it.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if this is appropriate for the show. So this is
the Chino and Homeboy podcast. Almost everything is appropriate.
Okay. I'm saying this is where you cut it out if you don't want this part of the discussion to be heard by the audience.
Sure. But, yeah. We're gonna cut it.
So I'm quite certain that we can hire a Fiverr person to build us these animations to our request for probably under $100 a piece, and would be able to do that for any potential guests we have on the show, so that everybody could be animated.
Okay, I'm intrigued. We'll deliberate.
So, yeah. So we can deliberate, because I've been thinking about it. I was like, I've seen a bunch of guys who do animations or illustrations on Fiverr or other systems of the sort. And if we find any of them that can do character animator and build characters, we can probably anytime we have a guest on, we can quickly have them build out something simple that's relative to the person. So
here's a problem with that idea.
What's the problem?
The guest would need character animator.
Okay, so like you have a license, right? Look.
Yes.
I'm balling.
Yes, indeed you are.
Yes, indeed you are.
I got 99 problems, but Adobe ain't one.
Right? Yes.
So I believe two of us are on one of my licenses, right?
No, we're off your licenses completely.
Okay, so that means I got a freebie right here for a guest.
All right. I mean, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, either you share yours and you use mine, right? Like we were doing before. And there's a vacancy. There is a license in the air that can be used for a potential guest.
Okay.
I mean, I could
we
draw
can make
them
some
up.
work, I think.
I mean, I could draw up a dummy cartoon for them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, but it's all about, the cartoon is all about having something unique to that person, right?
Right.
So my look is based on the stereotypes of what people have about me when they see me.
Right.
Yours is about you being full of shit.
Yep.
And his is about being the pimp Mac Daddy intelligence that he is.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? So like if we had Dr. Manhattan back on, we should have a blue glowing motherfucker on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
well, honestly, like I could actually just have
exactly.
Dr. Manhattan. I just animate the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? A blue guy in a white a doctor's coat.
There you go.
And animation of a mouth. Boom. All blue skin.
Perfect.
You know, Scuba Steve back on. The motherfucker's in a fucking scuba suit underwater. Right. Blue,
I actually would like to see that. That would be awesome.
You know what I'm saying? So like, so we can flip it a multitude of ways to get people on, or somebody even said to just rip off Bitmoji characters. So like the reference I sent you of my girl was from like Bitmoji.
Yeah.
And if we just rip that off.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean,
you know,
like,
or had somebody make us a set of elements that we can then swap like what Bitmoji is. Then we can generate these characters on the fly and have a consistent artistic look throughout.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I was thinking. Interchangeable elements.
No, like a few $100, man, and we in business like a motherfucker.
Okay.
Look, man, shit costs
Well,
money.
you sound stressed out.
Shit costs money.
It's the some of the logistics that the hamster's spinning in my head.
Nigga, don't think. You overthinking. I'm gonna do this for you. Cause see, this is the same shit you did when I suggested that we do video. You start hemming and hawing, and then this came about. So chill with the labor pains, nigga. We don't want to hear that shit. Just push it out. Just push it out.
That's so funny to me.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Chill with labor pains. I'm gonna steal that shit from you too. Because I already stole fuck shit from you.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I didn't invent fuck shit. That's just a term.
Right.
Like it's funny. It's like fuck shit is like a derivative of fuck boy. But everybody loves using the term fuck boy, but fuck boy was like code for the F word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And no, everybody's forgotten about that. Or they just didn't know about it. Like I told my supervisor at my old job, was like, yeah, you know, F boy is about the F stands for the FAG word. And she was like, well, I don't give a fuck because I like it now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, everybody's like lost the term. It's like, no, the F and fuck boy stands for, you know, the gay guys. Yeah. But fuck shit. It, you know, it's in the lexicon. Come to a Webster dictionary near you.
Exactly. I mean, it's certainly part of my vernacular now.
Yeah.
You know, I say that shit all the time, and people laugh. I'm like, that's right. I got that shit from Jones, son. Recognize.
But it's odd. It's new, but you totally understand. Even if you never heard it, you understand what it means.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, you know, I've heard it before. I might have said it before too, but you know, just stringing together, you know, different curse words. You know, I didn't use it as an idiom to, you know, to mean this or that. It was just like fuck shit. You know.
Yeah.
The Filipinos have this, and Mexicans too. I think they say like fucking shit. You know, like that kind of shit. You know, that kind of stuff. And so, you know, but just hearing those two words together and used in the way that we're using it, fucking hilarious to me. It's just, you know, it makes me go a big rubbery one.
No, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Yeah. Nah, but yeah, we look in the 22 twos. We going the production level of the show is gonna move forward.
Right.
If I gotta pull up my dick to do it. Right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now question. Is my audio quality different than previous weeks?
Now that you mention it, it sounded, I'm not sure if it sounded clear. Okay, so your voice sounded initially deeper, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it was because you just woke up or what, but it sounded deeper, and it's, you know, it sounds deeper right now.
Well, I bought a new headset that only cost me like $20 that has a little mouth attachment to it. Primarily I bought it for work because my laptop at work microphone doesn't work, so I can't do Zoom calls. So I bought this shit just to supplement because they had me like calling in on my phone and then watching the video on screen on mute, and the shit's annoying. So I bought these headsets primarily for work. I wanted to test them here to see if there was any big difference of what I was getting before. And if they're solid, I would just buy another pair and have one for home and one for work.
I mean, I think it would be a good investment. You know, I mean, you do sound clear. Your voice sounds a little deeper.
Also,
there's more timbre in your voice.
Do you have my magic I do have my magical modem, but I still haven't hooked the motherfucker up.
All right. And I was just
all my
going to
weekend
say,
plans went out the window with one night of drinking, and my whole weekend went to shit. Like, this shit is the only thing on my list to do. What, this and depositing in my check into my bank account are the only things I've done this week that were on my to-do list. And now I have to figure out how to bum rush today and get everything done and manage to get some rest tonight before work on Monday.
In LA traffic.
Yeah, in LA traffic. I drive. I fuck with LA traffic every day for about 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So
it's definitely something that we should explore.
We're gonna do them NFTs.
We're
gonna get some crypto.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna up the level of the production game. So when the guests come on, the show will be consistent.
Man, just thinking about the amount of shit that we went through to just set up your puppets and then having to do that for every fucking guest. Oh my God.
Nick, look, it's not gonna be you. We're gonna hire somebody to do it.
You're gonna hire somebody to install the fucking that shit, what is this thing called? The NDI. You're gonna have someone install that shit for the guests. You're gonna have someone install character animator and teach them how to use it.
They can do it.
They don't have to. You're gonna
hire someone to teach these motherfuckers how to fucking, use the camera and the microphone and how to set up the fucking hardware, the audio hardware, and the edit preferences and all of that shit.
Okay. So
you're gonna hire someone to do all of that.
So let me
piss the making of the puppet. Let me tell you, the easiest fucking part.
Let me piss on your gloomy fucking cloud.
All of that just to get them to talk for an hour.
Okay.
Dude, he just lemon sugaring our cereal, bro.
Okay. Let me piss in your cereal. Number one, any guest that I would invite on from my side of the fence probably already owns Adobe and is technically inclined to do everything that we need to do to get this on.
Right.
So the dude that I talked to Friday, who I want to get on at some point.
Yeah.
I think back in the day, I sent you a thing about two high guys talking about the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay, he's one of them.
Okay.
He's a taller guy. He is now a producer at NBC.
And you haven't dropped my name?
I talked about you and I told him about the podcast and he said he would like to be on and that will be the connection. Okay.
All right.
I told him
I can completely fuck it up with my personality. Gotcha.
I told him that you work for the enemy and everything else. But
the who? The enemy?
The enemy.
I don't work for them anymore.
You don't?
You don't work for the old folks no more?
No, I don't work for CBS anymore.
No?
No.
I love that you call them the old folks. That's what gets us canceled.
That's what gets us canceled. I mean,
your fucking studio getting called old.
Yeah, the Amtrak story we told in the last one. No, that doesn't get us canceled. But this one, just calling them old folks. That's
well, CBS is an old folks television.
He's not wrong. I mean, it's true, but
I know that's why it's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what was that old lady who used to solve crimes and shit? That was her station, Matlock.
Oh, that's right.
Was it Agatha Matlock Christie? Was an old dude.
Agatha Christie?
Yeah. No. Are you talking about Murder, She Wrote?
Yeah, Murder, She Wrote.
There you go.
Yeah.
Murder,
it was like
Angela Lansbury.
Yeah. Yes. That's where all the old people went to go get series.
Yeah. Matlock.
Matlock.
Now today it's totally cop TV, like FBI. They got like 5 different FBI series.
SEAL Team.
SWATs, SEAL Team. And you know what pissed me off about that fucking show and why I refuse to watch it? They canceled the Unit a few years back, only to bring it back with white folks and do the shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't have the Allstate commercial guy getting any bigger than Yeah,
Dennis Haysbert, say that motherfucker's name. That show was awesome. The best, what do you call it? Substitution for the fucking A-Team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Awesome fucking show. And they fucking canceled it and made bullshit. Oh, it costs too much. I'm like, how the fuck can you afford this one then?
Yeah.
With more name brand people who probably charge you more. Fuck shit. Fuck shit. Love that show.
Well, I don't work for them anymore. I think that's the point.
Oh shit! What happened?
They sold the lot.
Oh, to whom?
Yeah, Hackman Capital.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I work for I work for Hackman Capital. It's called Television City Studios now. No longer CBS.
Oh, okay. I thought you was out of a job for a second, my nigga. Like, damn.
No, I still got a job.
It's like I almost understood the hemming and hawing for a second.
No, it's just that it's because I'm a lazy bitch and I don't really want to put all that work in.
No, but this is what I'm saying. It's not you. Number one, the NDI thing, like most of the people I know have Macs, so that's not a problem.
Right.
2, I know how to make instructional videos. 3, literally all I did was open up the animator, open up the file, turn on the fucking Zoom, and turn on NDI, and that's it. I don't touch anything else inside of Character Animator. So virtually anybody can do this shit. It's just like open these 3 apps, go to here and change the setting, and we're good.
Okay.
Yep.
So stop crying. Stop crying.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be that fucking simple.
Look, there's always logistical elements to anything, but overall, I think we'll be more successful than that.
All right.
I think we should do it.
We'll use your friend who works for NBC as the test subject, as the guinea pig for this.
Yeah, because I got 3. I got my homegirl
production exploration. My
homegirl C Danger, who already has a real nickname that we can use. That's dope because I gave it to her. And as far as we know, we haven't had any women guests on the show, have we?
No, it's just been a fucking sausage fest the entire time.
So it'd be nice to have her on. My lady wants to get on.
Yeah, I mean, sure. This is the reason why they didn't let women on ships. So go on.
That's what gets us canceled. Homeboy, that fucking asshole. He's misogynist. Cancel him.
Like,
they didn't let women on ships because the gay guys didn't want any competition.
Yeah, well, whatever. Let us continue.
Like I said, so her, Homeboy, and the NFT guy. So that's like, and then the other homie that we wanted to talk to, the gay guy. So
is he technically proficient too?
No, but I can get him there.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be a problem. So
all right. Get me some Bitmojis that are standing still, and I will work my magic.
Okay.
Yeah, I could work with Bitmojis because I don't have to do any it's all of the illustrations done, and I can animate the illustration from there.
Okay.
So if they give me a Bitmoji, I could work with that.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
We'll look into it.
Now, do I have to put them in a blank space, or should I put them in like a green room? Should I, are they going to be in a void? I mean,
you're the artist. Like you can make a guest set.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. So kind of like Chino's set, not the exact same thing, but they could.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I can dig it.
They could be seated. They could be on the toilet next to you.
In the stall next to mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that a non-binary bathroom?
I'm gonna have one animation where they'll say a consonant that's probably rarely ever used as a masturbation animation. So whenever they hit that consonant, they jack off a little. Or finger themselves, however it works.
You know what? I wish there was, some sort of thing that you could do with Animator where, you could press a button and you just drop a log. And
dude,
there's a sound effect like plunk.
Hold on. How do you think I do this? I'm actually pressing a key.
No, that's what I mean is, instead of add one, I wish there was one add one where you also trigger like a sound effect.
Oh, I could do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, okay. I could do that. I could do that. I could have a trigger that triggers sound effects. Like I could have a fart. I could have one where it drops a log. I can actually record myself burping once and then just have that trigger with an animation and a sound effect.
There you go.
Yeah. I could do that. But I'm not doing that for all the guests. They're fucked.
Right. No, I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. I'll do one. I'll do a fart one. I'll do a burp, and I'll do dropping a log. I'll do that.
All right.
Sounds good. So bust this. Here's the price range. I got a guy. I will illustrate custom puppets for Adobe Character Animator for $150. Another guy. I'll do the same thing for $15.
What?
Yeah.
Give me a Bitmoji, and I'll do it myself.
No, you don't have time. Remember, it's busy.
Are we using your $15 then, Mr. Baller Man?
Motherfucker, have you not been listening to the words coming out of my animated mouth?
No, I gotta admit, I was probably playing chess during that time.
Okay.
And one of my little girls is on some fuck shit, so we need to wrap this up.
Okay. These are all on my suggestions of paying, motherfucker. Okay.
All right.
Look, I could pay for it too. I'm just saying.
Can you chillax now? Can you breathe?
Reach out to the guy who's
has the baby been birthed yet? Can I cut the cord?
Wait, hold on. You're gonna have to wait until I animate the log dropping in the toilet sound, and then the birth will be done.
No, but what I'm saying is there's a lot of cheap resources with people with samples of their artwork that we can look at and determine if they're good enough. And depending on the country they're in, $20 is like $100.
All right, you hear audience? We're auditioning for puppets.
Yes.
Yeah, like.
Oh, by the way, I could help pay for it too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean. It's gonna get done. Is all I'm saying. It's like, if we don't step this shit up a notch year by year, what the fuck are we doing?
Okay, drop the links in the war room, dude. Don't. I'm not gonna look at that right now in the chat. I got chess games I gotta play, bro.
See,
this dude.
What do you think I'm doing on the toilet with the phone in my hand? I'm playing chess.
Well, if you check out that link, you'll see the first guy has the highest price.
Right.
But then as you go down the line, a lot of them are in the $20 range. So it depends. You know what I'm saying? So all we gotta do is find a cool dude or gal who can hook this shit up right and send them
person, come on, look, this is a woke show. I know we say a lot of shit to get canceled, but we're pretty woke, okay? Person.
That's a little over woke, but okay.
A little over woke.
No, it's funny. My presence in Facebook has been missed.
Yeah.
So like one of my friends, he like hit me up and he's like, Trey. Well, he made a post saying, Trey, what he's like shocked that I haven't said anything about Rittenhouse, and I was like, I have new outlets for this shit now. So,
right.
Like I have a podcast, bro. I can talk all my shit and vent And I was like, and most of my shit I do on Instagram anyway. So like, Facebook is just here.
Right on.
Yeah. All right. I gotta get going. These little girls are just starting to beat the shit out of each other.
All right.
So I gotta calm them down with ginger picks.
All right.
Word.
All right. So follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, join the Discord, shop at our merch store. If we get 100 subscribers, I forgot to say it in the beginning, didn't I? If we get 100 subscribers, we're giving everyone 20%. Not that anyone's listening at this point. They probably turned it off like 10 minutes ago or some shit. Anywho.
The FAP project.
FAP, that's right. FAP, the
family
phallus planet. That's right. That's what we're promoting. That is the NFT.
Yeah, check them out.
They're doing they're contributing to HIV research.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Also, they're gonna have they're gonna mint here pretty soon. Like the sale is gonna occur in the next 2 days. At least the what do you call it? The whitelist. So get on the whitelist. Put your they have a forum that you need to fill out. So go to Discord and put yourself in the whitelist so you can mint early and avoid ridiculous gas fees.
Yes.
So
yes.
Check it out. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing. So, yes, we are on their Discord. So
exactly. All right.
Yep.
Listen and subscribe. Listen to the podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Let's see, anything else? And if you buy shit in our merch store, every purchase, $1 is donated to Hope for the Heroes, which is a nonprofit organization that helps veterans get back on their feet, help them pay their bills, their rent, shit like that. So yeah.
Yep.
Anything else? Hey Jones, you got anything?
Listen to the show, check out the YouTube so you can see us live and in color.
Yeah.
And push that motherfucking button.
That's right. Until next time, homies. Peace.
And konnichiwa, bitches.
Right.